YouTube family, what up? It of course it's that time again. It's another episode of Sunday Sips and Kicks with Heff. It's your boy Heff just coming to you with some new pickups, unplanned for pickups, but definitely new pickups. But I mean, as you can see, what I have on, um, y'all know what's going on. Y'all know what's going on, huh? Y'all know what's going on, Mister. Mr. 2K himself, Mr. Saquon. It's football season. We back to it. Super excited. Obviously, if you are a Philadelphia native, you know how serious we take our Eagles. So, yeah, man, go Birds, dickhead. We going right now. So, just another episode of Sunday Sips and Kicks with Heff. Got a few pickups this week. Again, unintended pickups that I wasn't expecting to have, but was just able to kind of like fall on my lap. So I figured I'd share with you guys, show you what I got per the usual. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Um, so there is still possibilities to get sneakers at a steal. And when I say sneakers at a steal, this sneaker itself cost me like $46. And I'm glad I waited on these because I wanted these when they dropped. But um, some odd reason I just waited on them, and I'm so glad I waited on them because I actually got these off the ASOS. ASOS had these on for like 80% off. And like I said, I paid $46 for them. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into the actual sneaker itself. And it is the woman's pony hair Nike Air Jordan 6 Low. And this is really a clean sneak. From afar, you really can't see that it's pony hair, but the entire sneaker is actually pony hair. Um, this is actually my first time owning a pair of low top sixes. I've never owned a pair of low top sixes, but it was something about this particular pair that I was like, damn, I actually fuck with them. I like them. And it's just a clean, simple pair. And I liked the aged outsole of them. And then just that pony hair all out and through, or all through the actual sneaker itself. So I actually thought this was a hell of a kick to pick up. And like I said, for $46, this would probably be like the steal of the week. Wasn't expecting to grab these, but I was able to get them. These came out, I think, like last year sometime. I think like the end, like in November of like 2025. I think. Don't remember the exact release date for these, but needless to say, by the time you're seeing this video, I think they're sold out. Unfortunately, like I said, it just happened to come across my timeline. I clicked on it because I thought it was like fake, and I was like, "Oh shit, no, it's real." They had a couple sizes I was able to grab, so like I said, I paid about around $46 for this nigga. So shout out to ASOS for this super low still of a kit. Because I probably would have been pissed off if I'd have paid what 200 for these, and seen them for $46. So yes, the first pickup for this week. We're gonna keep moving right along. We're gonna stay in the pony hair section. All right. Um, so to all my runners, people that know that run, although I don't know if I'm actually going to use these to run. It is a running sneaker, but I don't know if I'm going to use it to run. I just actually love the concept, the color concept of the sneaker. And then I actually seen, I think Wiz Khalifa got these Jones and he posted in them, and I was like, yeah, it's a definite must grab for me. I absolutely love them, so I had to get them. But the Nike Air Vomero. And this is like a cow print. And it almost looks like it's pony hair. But when you look at the sneaker up close, that's just like a cow print on the actual sneaker. And then the pony hair portion of it is the Nike sign. So the check symbol on both sides is the pony hair. And then also in the back is the pony hair. But I really fuck with this sneaker. Like this cow print Nike Vomero. Like super clean. Like this is the Vomero Plus. I'm sorry. So it's three different versions of the Vomero. You got the Vomero, Vomero Plus, and then you got the Vomero Premium. But like this Vomero is just absolutely insane. Again, I don't know if I'm going to actually run in these. These might just be a pair that you saw, because I mean, fucking look at them. And then I think Nike did a hell of a job of giving you just little hits of red. Red obviously is my favorite color. I mean, you can see by my chair, you can see by this picture frame with my grandma and my aunt. So yeah, red is one of my favorite colors. So when I seen them, I was like, and then Wiz got a pair and poofed it. I was like, yeah, these Jones crazy. I got to get them. So definitely got the Nike Vomero. Like I said, it's a very, very comfortable sneaker. I already have a pair of Vomero Plus that I do run in. I have the, I think it's called like the Volt Orange or something like that. But it's a very comfortable sneaker to walk and both run in. So super excited about this pickup. And I had a, I think Hibbit had messed up an order of mine some time ago, and they gave me a 40% discount code that never expired, and I forgot I had them. So these retail, I think for 190. I think I paid like 101 for these. So again, another steal that I got these for. No, these are not on sale, but because I had the discount code and it was good for any purchase in Hibbit, this is what I decided to use it on. So shout out to Hibbit for busting me down with something like this, which I love, and I'm excited about actually getting these in a rotation. It's just a hell of a fucking sneaker. And then last but certainly not least, so kind of like a backstory about this particular sneaker. So this will be have been my first time actually owning this sneaker. This sneaker over the years has grown on me. I never liked this sneaker. I never had the sneaker. The sneaker originally debuted in 1996. It was made popular by a professional basketball player that played for the Chicago Bulls, number 33, Mr. Scottie Pippen, which I don't think this is the best sneaker out of his line, because it technically is not Scotty's line, but he just made him famous. I don't necessarily think that this was his best. Personally, I like the Nike Air Max Up Tempo 97s. I do like the 95s as well, but the 97 specifically, my little brother had those. I'll never forget Josh had those when he was probably like 7 or 8. The white, black, and red pair, and it was fire, like absolutely fire. But I never had those either, and that probably was the best Scotty, like unofficial Scotty Pippen sneaker that I wanted that I never had. So I believe that the 97 is on its way next year, because that would obviously be 30 years. I think the reason that they re-released these for the, I don't know, 50th millionth time, I don't know how many times they actually released a sneaker, is because this is their 30-year anniversary. Obviously 2026 is 30-year anniversary. So as you guys already know, you already know what it is. It is the Air Max, the Nike Air Max Up Tempo 96. And yeah, the sneaker grew on me. The sneaker really, really grew on me. And I think why it grew on me was for a number of reasons. So again, I never was a fan of that air on the back. So the backstory is the designer just took inspiration from 90s graffiti. So sort of just taking inspiration from 90s graffiti, and he put it on an actual sneaker. So it worked. But again, I just never, it just wasn't a sneaker that I had to have. And then when I was just looking at the sneaker when they was releasing them, so there was a lot of like mixed reviews about this actual pair itself. And obviously Nike has been on their true OG, where they have been trying to release a lot of their retros with the original OG specs. So there was a lot of people stating that like this sneaker didn't have the original specs, like this extra white part. There was a lot of people saying that they didn't like it. The whole nine, people were going back to the old pictures of when Scotty was wearing them and trying to see what they looked like. Now, in my opinion, a couple things. Now, when they released, I think the last release was 2023. It was either 2023 or 2020, but it obviously wasn't that long ago. That last release, the Nike Air on the back, or this check rather, was a white check. The originals did not have a white check. The originals had a black check. So that checks out to me as an original. Also, ironically enough, that extra white part underneath the Air itself, it does look like it's a lot of extra white part, but on the original pair, the white actually did go down to the midsole. The thing that I think is the difference here is this midsole is not high enough to shrink the size of that Nike Air, or the black portion that says Air is not long enough to extend down. However, overall, I'm actually pretty excited about this pair. And for a lot of people to complain about these, they're like fucking sold out everywhere. Like, again, I wasn't even looking for these. The reality is I wasn't looking for these. And then when I looked at them and I seen them, it came across my feed and I was like, damn, maybe I should get my hands on a pair of these, because you could just throw this on with like oversized graphic tee, some black socks, some essential shorts or some black shorts, and you good to go. Even some black sweats, you good to go. And I'm just like, all right, man, I'm just gonna get my hands on a pair, only being 70. Um, couldn't find them. Sold out on Nike, sold out on at Lapstone, which is like sort of my go-to. And I just was like, well, damn, for people to not like these Jones, they definitely did sell pretty fucking quickly. So needless to say, I'm happy to finally have a pair of Pippins in hand. Super excited about these. Like I said, I actually love them. I was able to score these this morning. So I actually like these a lot. I'm excited to add these to my collection. Like I said, I've never had them. And again, like I said, it's just been a pretty big year with a lot of Nike's, just all of their retros and the things that they are releasing. Like, there was just word that the Air Worms are coming back out. So a pair of Rodmans is coming back out, which I'm excited about. And yeah, I'm super stoked about those. Definitely want to get my hands on a pair of these. And a lot of these retro, like this era that Nike is in right now, where they're like really digging in the vault and releasing a lot of retro pieces. For me, it's an exciting time because that was obviously my childhood growing up. A lot of these sneakers I did not have growing up. Like, Jordan always was like king. But a lot of these sneakers that I was unable to grab, the inner child in me, is grabbing these pieces because, like, if I can get them, why the fuck not? Absolutely count me in. I want part. So, like I said, you have those. This weekend, there was a release for the laser threes, the laser ones. Those came out this weekend. They're still sitting. So if you're still looking to get your hands on those, I'm waiting on those. I think I am going to grab the laser threes, but I'm waiting on those because I don't want to pay full price. And I'm kind of betting that I can get these at a cheaper price. So I haven't grabbed those yet. Next week, we have the Chrome 8s. Chrome 8s are finally back. Last time the Chrome 8s were out, I think I was in high school. So it's two pair of kicks that I know that are coming out this year that haven't released since high school. The Chrome 8s will be one, and then the Forest Green 14s. And the Forest Green 14s was probably the first Jordan that I left school early, cut school early, went to the Franklin Mills Mall, back when it was called Franklin Mills. This was back when Samsung Sports was like right there, walked in on like a regular ass Tuesday and picked them Jones up. So I'm excited about those returning as well. Like I said, man, it's just a good time for sneakers. It's a very, very good time for sneakers. Super excited. In another 2 weeks, I think September 5th, we have the Tour Yellows. Those are coming back out. Super excited about those. So it's a lot of heat that's coming this way. I'm sure, it's enough for everybody. To all my sneakerheads, enjoy this time, because we all remember what it was like just a short year, 2 years ago, how crazy it was trying to get your hands on certain pieces. So enjoy this time for any of my fellow sneaker collectors. Definitely enjoy this time. But that's all I got for you today as far as my pickups. Like I said, none of these were planned. I wasn't planning on getting none of this stuff. These things just kind of fell in my lap outside of the up tempos. Up tempos, I had to do a little work to find those. But those Vomero Plus and the actual Jordan 6 lows, all of those just kind of fell into my lap. So that's the one thing I love about sneaker collecting is you can get little gems like that. Even when you're not looking, even when you're not expecting to get, you can sometimes grab a pair. So again, I appreciate all the love, all the comments, all the feedback, all the follows on my social media platforms, because that's usually where my comments are, or my DMs. So I'm hella appreciative of that. As always, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, share. You can definitely share the video. That would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, man, we're just going to keep rocking. We're going to keep rolling. I'm going to keep bringing y'all the same content. I'm going to keep talking to you about what my favorite pastime is, and that's collecting sneakers. But I appreciate y'all being here with me. As always, YouTube family, we out here. Oh, last but not least, go Birds, dickhead.